Good morning, students. Today we will continue with our chapter Linear Inequalities. In my previous class, I gave you the introduction to the chapter and we discussed first three sums as well. Now we will start with sum number 5 and sum number 5 till sum number 16. The heading is we have to solve these linear inequalities for all real x. That means our solution will be for now set of real numbers only. And as we know, how to solve the inequalities. First of all, what we can do, we can subtract 3 from both sides, right? So we will take here, we have the given inequality 4x plus 3 less than 6x plus 7, and we will subtract 3 from both sides, so we will get 4x is less than, we can use here, it implies 4x is less than 6x plus 7 minus 3. That means 4x is less than 6x plus 4. Now we can transpose 6x to the left hand side and we will get here 4x minus 6x is less than 4. That means minus of 2x is less than 4. Now the coefficient of x is minus 2. So what we will do, we will divide both sides by minus 2, and when we divide both sides by a negative number, the sign of inequality will change and it will become x greater than minus 2, right? So x is greater than minus 2, and what is x? We have to find the solution for all real x. So we will say therefore solution will be equals to minus 2 to infinity. This will be our solution. Okay, so this is our sum number 5, where solution is open interval minus 2 to infinity. That means all the real numbers which are greater than minus 2. Similarly, you people can do sum number 6, and now we will do sum number 7 here. Sum number 7 is we have to solve 3 times x minus 1. It is less than or equal to twice of x minus 3. So first of all, we can simplify both sides of inequality. It will be 3x minus 3 less than or equal to 2x minus 6. Now we can add 3 to both sides, and what we will get here, it will be 3x less than equal to 2x minus 6 plus 3. That means 3x is less than equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, and now if I take transpose 2x to the left hand side, what we will get, 3x minus 2x, it is less than or equal to minus 3. That is x is less than or equal to minus 3. Now our solution is coming x less than or equal to minus 3. That means all the real numbers which are less than or equal to minus 3. Now sign of equality is also there. So this is not a strict inequality, but it's a slack inequality. I want all the real numbers which are less than minus 3 or which is equal to minus 3. So what will be our solution? It will be less than minus 3, so it will be minus infinity to minus 3. This side definitely it will be open bracket, since we won't have to include minus 3 also because of this equality sign. So here we will put our closed bracket, right? So this will be our solution for sum number 7. Okay, similarly you people will do sum number 8, and now we will be doing sum number 9. Here our sum number 9 is we have to solve x plus x by 2 plus x by 3 less than 11. So this side we have all the variables already given, and the RHS of inequality is 11. So here first of all we will take the LCM, and we will get here 6x plus 3x plus 2x whole divided by 6. It is less than 11. So 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. 11x, it is less than 66, right? So first of all, that means either you can say transposing 6 to RHS, or we can say multiplying both sides of left hand side by 6. We are getting 11x less than 66. So dividing both sides by 11, it will be x less than 6. Now remember, when we are dividing both sides by the positive number, then sign of inequality will not change. Okay, the sign of inequality will change only if we multiply or divide both sides of inequality by a negative number. So here same sign of inequality will be there. So our solution, this side only x is there, the number is in the right hand side. So our solution is we want all the real numbers which are less than 6. So therefore our solution will be all real less than 6, that means minus infinity to 6. Now this is the strict inequality, that means we are not supposed to include 6 in our answer. So here we will put the open bracket and this will be our answer, right? This exercise is quite simple exercise, and I hope you people will be able to do the sums easily. Sum number 10 I am leaving for you people. Sum number 11 also we will discuss here. Sum number 12. And sum number 12 is, it is 1 by 2 times 3x upon 5 plus 4. It is greater than or equal to 1 by 3, and in the bracket we have x minus 6. Okay, so let us first of all, if you want, you can multiply both sides by 6 also, because this is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So the LCM of 2 and 3 will be 6. So you can multiply both sides by 6 also, and then what I will get? I will get here 3 times 3x upon 5 plus 4 greater than or equal to twice of x minus 6. Okay, so after this, the simplification, we are getting 9x by 5 plus 12 greater than or equal to 2x minus 12. Let us transpose the term 12 first of all, and we are getting here 9x upon 5 minus 2x. We can transpose 2x to the left hand side and 12 to the right hand side. It will be greater than or equal to minus 12 minus 12, right? So here when we do 9x by 5 minus 2x, it will be 9x minus 10x by 5. So we can say it will be minus x upon 5 greater than or equal to minus 24. Okay, the denominator of x is 5 and it is moreover negative. So what we can do here, we can multiply both sides by minus 5. Now remember, when we are multiplying both sides by minus 5, what will happen? The sign of inequality will change. So we are getting here x less than or equal to 24 or minus 24 into minus 5. So x will be less than or equal to 120. So x less than or equal to 120, that means our solution will be all real numbers which are less than or equal to 120. Now equality is there, so less than sign, so minus infinity to 120, and we will include 120 because it's a slack inequality, right? This is our sum number 12 of exercise 6.1. I hope the steps are clear when we are transposing, and even when we are here multiplying both sides of inequality by the negative number. Okay, so the sign of inequality will change at that time, right? This is our sum number 12, and let us do one or two more sums so that you people can understand it in a better way and you can do your sums. So now we will discuss sum number 13 here, or we can do sum number 14. So let us do sum number 14 now. Okay, so our sum number 14 is 37 minus 3x plus 5 greater than or equal to 9x minus 8 times x minus 3. So let us first of all simplify both sides of inequality, and when we are simplifying we will get 37 minus 3x minus 5 greater than or equal to 9x minus 8x plus 24. Okay, 37 minus 5, that means 32 minus 3x greater than or equal to 9x minus 8x will be x plus 24. Okay, now it's the time to transpose the terms. The both sides of inequality we have simplified, so we can do here x we will transpose to the left hand side and 32 we will transpose to the right hand side. So what we will get, I am using the sign of it implies because we are going to apply one one formula, means one step we are going to do, and what is that? Transposing. So that I am not writing, so that is why I am using the symbol of it implies. So what we will get here, it will be minus 3x minus x greater than or equal to 24 minus 32. So this side we will get minus 4x greater than or equal to minus 8. Okay. So now minus 4x greater than or equal to minus 8. We want this side x only. The coefficient of x is minus 4. So what we will do, we will divide both sides by minus 4. When we divide both sides by a negative number, sign of inequality will change and we will get x less than or equal to minus 8 by minus 4. That means x is less than or equal to 2. Okay. So once again, we want all the real numbers which are less than or equal to 2. So our solution will be here minus infinity to 2, and this 2 we will include as it's a slack inequality. Okay. So this is our sum number 14. Now till sum number 16, we have to do the sums in the same way. Right, you will be solving both the sides of inequality with the proper rules and getting the solution for all real numbers only. Okay. Now sum number 17 to sum number 20, we have other way. Sum number 17 to sum number 20, the statement is that we have to solve the inequalities and we have to show the graph of the solution in each case on the number line. Now whatever solution we are getting, we have to show the solution on the number line. How we will do that? Let us do sum number 17. Okay. Sum number 17 is 3x minus 2. It is less than 2x plus 1. Very simple inequality is given. So let us transpose the terms. I am using the symbol it implies. It will be 3x minus 2x less than 1 plus 2. Okay, so what we are getting here, x is less than 3. So our solution is x less than 3. What is x? X is a real number, obviously. So our solution, if I first of all write down the solution, it will be minus infinity to 3. Now the next thing here in sum number 17, 18, 19 and 20, we have to show the solution on the number line. So for that, we will take our number line. First of all, we will draw the number line. Definitely you people will draw the number line with pencil. I have drawn the number line with pen. Okay, so we will mark the numbers. This is 0. Let it be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. We want the solution all the real numbers which are less than 3. So this is our 3. I am putting here hollow circle. Okay, this thing we have learned in our chapter sets, I think exercise 1.3 or 1.4. Okay, I think 1.3 only, where intervals we have discussed. Okay, so 3 we want, and we want all less than 3. So less than 3 means towards the left hand side of 3. So here we will put the line towards minus infinity and we will put the arrow because we don't know the end. Okay, 3 we are not supposed to include because it is only less than, so we are putting here hollow circle and we want all the solution. So what is the solution? Solution we will shade here. So solution is all the real numbers less than 3. That means from 3 towards minus infinity we will just draw the line and then we will shade the region. You can shade the region with pencil. Okay, and we will mark here, this is our solution. So this is the solution on the number line. So when the word has come graph of solution in each case of on the number line, it doesn't mean graph, doesn't mean always like xy plane is there, because we are dealing with one variable. So in order to represent the solution for one variable, only one number line is needed, that is one real number line. If I have two variables, then I need two real number lines, and for that we are getting our xy Cartesian system. Xy plane means Cartesian plane because there we need two number lines. Okay, one variable, one number line, and this is how we will represent our solution. This is sum number 17. Let us do one more sum from these. Let us do sum number 20 here, okay, and then you people will be able to do your exercise. So here we will do sum number 20. Okay, our sum number 20 is x by 2 less than 5x minus 2 by 3 minus 7x minus 3 upon 5. So let us first of all simplify. We will get here x by 2 less than, if we take the LCM here, it will be 15 and it will be 25x minus 10, okay, and minus here it will be 21x minus 9, and what we will get here, it will be 15x less than 2 times, here we will get 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9. We are just simplifying our bracket. If I open the bracket, this will become minus 21x and plus 9. I have taken 15 to the left hand side and 2 to the right hand side. So it will be 15x less than twice of 25, okay, twice I have written x. 25 minus 21 will be 4x minus 1. So what we are getting, 15x less than 8x minus 2. So 8x when we transpose to the left hand side, we are getting here 7x is less than minus 2. That means x is less than minus 2 by 7. Our solution is all the real numbers which are less than minus 2.7. Now we have to show this solution on the real number line. That means graphical representation of the solution. Okay. So once again we will take our number line. So if I take the number line here, minus infinity to infinity, and here if I show this is 0, let it be 1, 2 and so on. This side minus 1, minus 2 and so on. Now minus 2 upon 7, it will lie somewhere between 0 and minus 1. I hope it is clear, because this will be something 0.2 and 2 and 6 so on. So it will lie somewhere between 0 and minus 1. Okay, so here if I mark that this is the point minus 2 by 7. We want all the real numbers which are less than minus 2.7, but we are not supposed to include minus 2 by 7. So I will put the hollow circle over here. All the real numbers less than this, that means again towards the left hand side, and I will shade the region here with pencil, and this will be our solution, right? So this is how we will do our sums. Okay, exercise 6.1, sum numbers 17, 18, 19 and 20. In these 4 sums we have to show our solution on the real number line. That means graphical representation of the solution. And till sum number 16, it is simple. You have to just give the answer in the interval form. Sum number 17 to 20, we will be, first we are getting our solution and then we are showing the solution on the real number line. Okay, I hope you people will be able to do these sums. So few sums we have discussed from sum number 5 to sum number 20. The remaining sums you people will be doing. So till sum number 20 you will be able to do your exercise. Okay, thank you students.